The Branch Institute for Training and Professional Development is one of the educational establishments on further education in the field of safety service. The staff of the institute works hard to ensure the maximum level of knowledge and practical skills of trainees. The first 180 trainees were trained at the institute in March 1997. In 2007, according to the decision of the 20th Interstate Council of TIS countries on natural and man-made emergency situations, the institute was granted the status of the basic institution of the TIS countries in the field of emergency prevention and response training. In 2016, this status was given to the University of Civil Protection. In 2013, the institute was certified by the Interstate Aviation Committee as an education establishment which conducts training of air crew for aviation emergency situation. For the purpose of training, the institute, with the support of Belarusian aviation company Belavia, made a unique complex which serves for training on how to use fire extinguishing and protection means on board the plane, how to make emergency evacuation and other procedures in emergency situations. In 2015 and in 2017, the certificate was prolonged. For the purpose of training of qualified specialists, the institute has modern educational and laboratory facilities, including training building, laboratory building, training complex for studies with breathing apparatus, training facility for study of fire, rescue and engineer technology. Laboratory equipment and installations of the laboratory and classroom are designed with the help of the teaching staff on the institute. Most of the installations are registered in the National Center of Intellectual Property of Belarus, and all utility models have patents. The high level of training is provided by two chairs: special training and professional development. The main areas of study are retrain on the basis of higher education on prevention and elimination of emergency situations, specialty with the qualification engineer on prevention and elimination of emergency situations, and jurisprudence, specialty with the qualification lawyer. Retrain on working professions. The institute trains specialists such as an industrial climber, driver transporting dangerous goods, pyrotechnics, mine clearing commanders and many others. Training for the profession rescue firemen. During 3 months of training, future firemen study general and special disciplines. Acquire practical skills in the environment unsuitable for breathing. Work with rescue equipment and fire technical tools. Most of time, the trainees devote of the drill and physical training. After 1.5 months of training, they become members of fire unit of the institute. Professional development on 1 and 2 week training programs. The teaching staff of the institute has developed a wide range of training programs for different categories of specialists. Practical training of students of higher educational establishment of the Republic of Belarus and other countries. Practical skills of rescue operations are obtained by the trainees of the operational technical training facilities of the institute. On its training sites, it is possible to simulate almost all natural and man-made emergency situations in conditions as close to real as possible. Skillful teachers and instructors train how to manage safe evacuation from multi-ploid apartments, how to act in situations with the flame ejaculation, in unbreathable environment, in limited visibility, high temperature, etc. Rescuers are taught the rules of fire extinguishing of oil tanks, search for victims in collapsed buildings with different tools, and dog services, rescue actions in railway crashes, fire extinguishing of vessels, aircraft, and forest fire extinguishing. On the training climbing wall, the alpinists learn how to conduct rescue operations in support-free space using the special climbing equipment. The practical training on this unique training laboratory in the open air help rescue comprehended to real school or college and developed features that they will need in their work. The Institute's fire station is equipped with the full range of modern equipment. Technical means of the station are used for educational purpose as well as for real fire response. The fireman conducts rescue and fire operations in 48 local villages and settlements. The study of specialists from foreign countries is organized in the Institute since 2003. For now, representatives of the Commonwealth of Independent States, the Eastern Europe, the Baltic States, the Middle East, Asia, and Africa have passed training at the Institute. The Institute cooperates with such international organizations as the International Atomic Energy Agency, the International Civil Defense Organization, the Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the European Commissions, and others. The trainees have a great possibility to use the extensive library collection of the Institute. More than 27,000 books, special publications, brochures, and magazines. In the electronic reading hall of the library, the trainees may use the internet, work on the computer, make a copy, or print documents. Accommodation of trainees is provided in the hotel of the institute or the hostel. There are billiard rooms, fitness gyms, sport grounds, and free access to Wi-Fi. Delicious and nutritious meals are provided in the dining hall of the Institute. There you can find communicable personnel who will offer you a wide range of dishes, including those of traditional Belarusian cuisine. On the ground floor of the hostel, you can visit a special exhibition. Year by year, it is replenished by photos and souvenirs from foreign trainees and the Institute visitors. Fire and rescue sport is an integral part of modern rescue training. The stadium with rubber court, covering, and the covered arena with a 7-story training tower give the opportunity to take exercises in such kind of sport. The National Fire Rescue Sports Team is exercising here. The Institute also holds international fire sports competitions. Annually, the training side of the Institute holds the final cup competition of specialized services of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus, as well as a Republican contest Students' Safety Future among students of the higher educational establishments. The Institute also carries out of regular activities aimed at protection life and health of younger generation. Visiting the training site, team competitions, workshops, and exercise contribute to the enhancing of the youth safety culture. What is worth doing is worth doing well. This is the creed of the Institute for Retrain and Professional Development of the Ministry for Emergency Situations of the Republic of Belarus.